Beep.
There we go. Oh, perfect. Now I'm on the
How's
chat.
it for you? Going live. We are live. I'm alive.
You gotta put it on you.
Well, me, I'm just drinking a cup of tea, waiting for people to come in. Not tea, sorry, coffee. Coffee.
But my board's all white and boring. And
good morning, people. It's Nicky and Ilene here, bringing you our Inspired By series. And this week we're inspired by L.S. Lowry. Just get this out the way. Get my phone out the way so you're not hearing it pinging and ponging. Yeah, L.S. Lowry. Turn of the century, last century artist in the UK. I think something born like in Lancashire or something like that. Late 1800s to mid 1900s. Don't have the exact dates, but hi, Michelle. Could you give us a sound check? Because to me, Eileen's really quiet. So if you give us a sound check, Ilene, talk.
I'm here. I'm just trying. My phone keeps slipping, so I can't. If it keeps slipping, I won't be able to record this. So I don't know what's going on. It won't stay the right way. So that's what I'm doing. My phone keeps slipping, popping up. It just kind of popped up. And trying to get it back to, nope, it keeps slipping up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm adjusting my phone. Trying to, but it keeps moving. Why, oh, why?
Waiting for Eileen. What's the sound like? Can you tell us Eileen's sound? I must have gone deaf or something.
Can you guys hear me? This is not good. My camera keeps my phone keeps moving for today for some reason. Do I have something pushing on it? I'm trying to figure this out. If I put it too flat, it's gonna.
We're just waiting for Eileen, so apologies for that.
No, just go, Nicky. I'll get it going. Okay, I think I got it. Whew. I think it got not moving around. Finally, I can't move anymore.
See, I don't even know because I can't hear you properly.
Can anyone hear me?
Michelle said it's all good with sound, but I can't hear you. This might be my hearing because I'm not very well.
Sorry. That's the best I could do with my camera. If I move it at all, my phone, it'll just not want to stay. But okay.
I might turn your sound up a bit louder. I can't hear you.
Okay. Sorry, Nicky. Yeah. Okay, well, what are you using today for your...
All right, I'm going to, this is a quite late on in his career. It's called Gentleman Looking at Something. So this is a piece that is quite late on in his career where he started doing lighter colouring on his paintings because people were moaning that all his paintings were dark and dreary because he was painting industrial scenes. So that's the inspiration I'm going to use from today. So what are you
Okay.
doing?
I have no idea. I gotta think of something right now. I'm not sure. I will be painting. Well, I was gonna do some collage because my canvas is ripped. It got a little hole in it. So I got a little hole in my canvas, and I know I'm not gonna, I can't move my, if I move this is gonna totally mess everything up. Probably. Anyway, so I wanted to do paper collage. So I was looking at my magazines if I could find something to collage it with. I'm not sure. So I think I gotta start with collage or maybe some book paper or something like that to begin with, I think. So oh, maybe I'll do anyways, yeah, so something like that I gotta do. And I just think I just did see something in here. But yeah. And I didn't prepare at all, guys. I had to look up the artist. I did look it up quickly when Nicky suggested him. And then I had to I've been so busy, so I haven't really had a chance to look up anything else too much of anything. So you should start with you today, I think, Nicky.
Okay, I'm just going to put some paint on
Okay, good.
because I am having a painting background, but mine is going to be collaged as well.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to go through my magazines or anything yet.
But
So
mine's going to be collage with a bit of mono printed paper that I have here beside me. I had some out and I decided that I really need to start using it up because it's piling up. So I'm going to use that on my painting too. Painting.
Oh. Cool, cool, cool. Gotta flip through my stuff here, so
Yes, I'm just putting in a bit of a background. I've just been watching a fascinating series on YouTube about the cracking the Shakespeare Code, Shakespeare conspiracy theory. You know, where they always go on about how Shakespeare didn't write Shakespeare plays and how it's really Francis Bacon and Neville, whatever his name was. Man, it's fascinating. It's all about the numbers in the coding the numbers. But, you know, if you look for these things, you'll find them. Just don't believe it. I didn't believe it. So I'm going to decide because the gentleman looking at something is actually standing on a path. So I'm going to cut this out as his path. So I'll find my scissors. Of course, Lowry was very two-dimensional. He didn't put in shadows or dimensions or anything like that. So it's very flat and without shadow, his work. So interesting.
I'm looking just to see here what I want.
Better slow down, otherwise I'll be finished way before you.
I'm sorry.
It's going to be quite simple.
Prepared. I had so much stuff on the go. Oops. And then I had to do a clean space because Well, it's spring, and I have to clean things, and I had to clean my cold room out. So I was doing that as fast as I could before you woke up. Morning. Okay. So I think I have a few pages that I might use. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just going to throw them in there anyways. It's not going to make sense. It doesn't matter. I think, oh, it's on me. Okay, so it's working. Because I was wondering why this chat's not moving, but I guess it's only Michelle's in there. So, yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a little different. I know it's industrial that he's doing, and you got like a place, but I'm just going to use a few background pieces and might paint over them. But I'm just going to use, whoa, that is too high. You guys can't see that very well, can you? I'm scared to move my camera. I moved it a bit. Did I wreck anything? Did it switch? I hope not.
No, it didn't switch.
Did it go down a bit? I can't move it much because it's on a lamp, and you guys know this story already. It is once I put too flat, it'll just go switch the other way. Even though I don't have it on the rotating, I don't know what's going on with it. But so I'm just going to use these buildings just a collage to cover up the holes a bit. And I don't know if I'm going to, I'm not really worried about what kind of buildings they are or anything like that. So I'm just going to collage a bit just to fix this canvas. I know he doesn't really have much greenery in his. Ooh. Philip's head's got cut off. Off with his head.
Chopping his head off. Off with his head. Off with his head.
Off. Yeah.
Hi, Susan.
Okay. There's that one. Oh. Glasses on or glasses off? Now this one I'm not sure about because it's so bright, but I don't know. I'll just see if I want to use it. This one I like. It's not going to make much sense because I'm cutting like parts of this stuff off, but we'll see what I can do. All I really wanted to do was patch up this piece. I could have used book paper too, but I'm gonna cut this up. I should have had this cut because, like I said, I didn't even have a chance to go through my magazines as I wanted to do it. But my cold room's nice and clean. And that's pretty much it. I have lots of stuff to do for the YWAP stuff too, but I didn't want to get it started and then stop. So I'm going to work on some of that later on after the stream. I have tons and tons of stuff to do for that.
Hi, Risty.
Can you still hear me, Nikki, or are you still having problems hearing me?
Yeah, I'm still having problems hearing you.
That's not good.
Very, very quiet.
Okay. This one, I'm not sure. This is what? Nothing.
Okay, so
I have a little can.
Here is I'm just sketching in the image of the man because I am going to paper piece him just to give him a bit more interest. But it's a very, very simple very simple figure that he draws because he's known for his matchstick men and women. So it's very simple. It's like even the shoes are, they're just like little black things at the ends of his legs. So something like that. And then, so say, that's it really. And that's the shape that I'm going for. Don't know whether you can see that. And that will just stand on the road, basically, path, road. And that's going to be it. It's a really simple one for me today. So back to you.
That's crazy simple. That's good though. I mean, that's just like, wow. Interesting. I love that. Okay, me, I have no idea why I'm using these, but I wanted to. Nikki's having so much fun there. I like that idea. Good job. I'm going to collage these just because they're buildings. They're not industrial, but who knows, I could kind of alter them. I just wanted to seriously patch this up. And I could have done it with book paper, I know, but thought I'd do it with a...
Thanks, Aristi. Aristi said she shared.
Oh, cool. Thank you. There's my patch. Let's see. I barely have any glue left. Wonder why. There we go. Flipping my thing over so I can have it touchy. So I'm just using this magazine piece here because I have tons of magazines and I wanted to patch it up. And I didn't think, like, I don't have to have the same style buildings as the artist. There we go. As they're totally two different countries. Now I'm going to leave this one for 1 second. Grabbing some book paper, I think. Nikki? Grab a book. We are all good here, I think. I'm just like falling behind. Okay, so I'm grabbing book paper and I'm going to use this for some buildings, I think. That's what I think I'm going to do. If I can have enough glue. You guys can't see a thing. So I'm gonna glue this on. Yep, you guys can see that better since I moved it up. I wish the lag wasn't there so then I can actually see an immediate result. So I think I'm gonna make a couple of buildings here. I'm just using this as some background texture and that kind of thing.
Aristi, on our live streams, we have themes that run throughout the month and throughout the whole year. And on week 2 in the month, we do a series we called Inspired By. And this is inspired by the greats, the great and the good, or just someone we find interesting in history.
Yeah.
And this time it's L.S. Lowry, who's a British-born artist. So we're doing our interpretation of a Lowry painting. So it's inspired by Lowry, is taking his themes or a picture or anything like that and making a painting about it.
Yeah.
But with our twist or spin on it. So it's, we're not exactly copying. We're just putting our spin on it. So my painting that I'm using is a gentleman looking at something. So that's mine. And Eileen can tell you what hers is.
Well, mine's more of the buildings. There's an echo bit in there, Nicky. So I'm using the inspiration of his buildings in mind, but I thought I'd collage them because I have a hole in my canvas a bit. So I thought I'd collage some building-esque things. and then start with the painting. So I'm using the papers as a building kind of. I'm going to paint over them. And basically it was just for that hole. I want to use this canvas in a different way rather than taking it apart. And I usually do use my canvases that are torn for something else, but I thought I would try and rehabilitate this one for a collage.
No, Risty, I'm not doing buildings. I just told you I'm doing a painting of a gentleman looking at something, which is one of his paintings in the 1960s, which was towards the end of his career, doesn't have a single building in it.
Yeah, so we're doing totally different.
Do colourful clothes.
Because he did do a lot of buildings, right, Nicky?
Yep. Industrial themes. Hi, Joyce.
Using this.
Hi, Christine.
I'm having trouble, Nicky. I don't have enough glue. I'm having trouble. Okay, I'm out of glue. Nicky, can we go to you? Sorry, guys. I gotta look for a little bit of glue. I know
I'm not making him with a hat and hat and red coat or whatever it was. So Risty, I'm doing it different colours. It's doing your own thing.
Yeah, I got my Mod Podge now, but oh man, out of glue, guys. Okay. Lucky I have some Mod Podge left here. Okay.
Mine's very simple. Mine's going to be simple.
I thought you were going to do canvas too. I pulled my canvas out. Okay.
Because he didn't put in shadows or anything like that, it's going to be going to be the easiest thing I've ever done, I think.
Do you find that sometimes when you're inspired by somebody else and you kind of want to do a little bit of their thing, that sometimes it's hard to do, not add your own little, even though you can add your own little thing? Do you find that you have a feeling that you want to add shadows or anything like that? Do you know what I mean?
Aristi, Eileen's using her telephone, so she's got no control over that focus.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Or her sound, apparently. Man, I really can't hear you. Can everyone hear Eileen?
I don't know what's wrong. I'm going to move this one. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. I'm going to move this one. I don't like it down so low. I got to leave room for the street. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with mine today, guys. If you guys can't hear me, I'm so sorry.
Loud and clear. It's just me. I can't hear you.
Aw.
I wonder if it's my hearing. because I'm not very well. So
yeah,
I want
no one else.
my
Yeah,
on.
you can't hear anyone else. So there. That's a little bit better. I think I'm going to go up higher with that. Moving my building. There. Collage, collage. Crazy. So now I got paint over these buildings to make them look building-esque. Eileen's a little crazy. Okay, but I feel better. I moved my building up because I needed that. You know how a lot of his paintings have like a lot of big open road and people are like everywhere on the road? She can't hear me! But anyways, they do. And I wanted to make like a big open area for people, I think. It's so strange that Nicky can't hear me. Okay. Oops. No, don't lose my chat. What's going on here? Sorry, guys. Anyway, so this is what I'm going for. I think I want to put some buildings in the background, maybe. Industrial. I don't even know. I probably should have been more careful in how I collaged this. Planned it out a little bit better. I have no specific buildings in mind either. I'm just going for it. So, since my glue didn't work too much here, I wonder if I can get some of this up or not. Maybe not. No, that part did glue fairly well, I guess. I was going to put it behind, but it's not going to work for me. Layering it up a bit. There we go. Grabbing more paper. So, yeah, I'm not sure why my autofocus is doing. I think it's because of all the white on the canvas, I'm guessing, because that's how usually they are. The white doesn't want to focus properly, so. There we go. My last bit of building pieces here. Getting carried away. I'm having fun with collaging the buildings. I actually should have been more careful where I was putting that one. Should put that one on after. crooked. Can hear Nikki's concentration.
My grunting. Oh, just,
I got a lot of glue now. Well, I'm using my old Mod Podge. I've had it for a long time. I'm surprised it's still working, but luckily I had it here. Up here. Well, I'm just gonna go down lower, even if it's over that little temple part. I'm just gonna paint that back on. I'm going really layery on these.
nice.
But I don't know. I like it. Now I'm going to dry some of this glue, Nikki, so you're going to have to chat away or show them your canvas or your page, because I'm going to have to dry my, oops, I'm going to have to dry my glue.
Okay, so I'm just in the middle of paper piecing a little man. It's almost like a cartoon character. But his characters are very flat and one-dimensional, so it's like the perfect thing, really. Perfect thing.
Perfect, yeah.
Perfect. So, yeah, just going to put in his white out the face now. I say mine's going to be super, super easy, super, super quick.
Well, I don't think once I start painting my buildings in, it's not going to take too long. Because I'm just doing the big industrial buildings and then the little stick people, I guess.
Yeah.
I just got to get this dry. I just want to get a lot of buildings in there. So that's what I want to do. Get a lot of buildings in there. And then start working on that. Okay. And gesso my building. Whoa, what am I doing? I'm losing my mind.
I don't know what you doing. What are you doing there?
No, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm turning on the my thing for some no apparent reason. Okay, so I'm gonna gesso my buildings. So I guess my inspiration on this is just the buildings, the industrial. And I didn't want them to look like anything specific, any city. So that's why I did them all just crazy. Gotta get that glue down here. This is just a crazy fun one. We'll see how it works out. We'll see how it works out at the end. For me, it's kind of wild. On the wild side. I don't know if I want to cover up all my windows here. Very quiet today.
Yes, chat, you're very quiet. Come on. What's going on? What's going on today?
And a lot of chunks in my... We have a lot of people that subscribe, but I don't know where they are. I guess everybody's busy.
Yeah, they're busy. Really nice. They're busy doing the napkin challenge.
Yeah. I guess, you know, a lot of people work and stuff too, so gotta give them a break, I guess. There we go. Gotta give them a break.
Joyce says she's watching intently.
Yeah. Okay. My canvas is crazy. I'm not liking the building I put over there now. I'm not liking this building I put over here, guys. Let's see what... I'm really not liking this one, Nikki. I'm not liking it. I wonder if I could pull it up. I wonder if I could... I don't like it. I really don't. It doesn't suit it at all. Pulling it up before I dry my gesso. Everyone's going to be screaming, what's going on?
Michelle says she's enjoying the napkin challenge.
That's good. Yeah, a lot of people are. It's great. I'm not enjoying this building. It's just not the right shape.
We have to tell you that we're so over napkins.
It was not the easiest thing to think about all these different things to do with napkins, let me tell you. It was a difficult task to be a little bit original. There's lots of things we can think of to do that are maybe not so original, maybe, you know, but a little bit original. We did do a few common things, hey, Nikki, but we tried to do as much originality as we could and get away with it. It's actually a project. And get away with it.
Get away with it as much as we can.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I just don't like this temple thingy. It just didn't suit my thing. Although I know it just doesn't suit, so I'm just going over it. This is one crazy thing about art. You can really go crazy with it and fix things up. I didn't even really dry my gesso too much, but people are probably screaming, what on earth are you doing? But I just didn't like it. I'm having one of those days where every hair that's around here is getting on my canvas. Like every hair, be it mine or the cat hair. My cat keeps jumping on my table. go. Happier. I didn't like that shape. Just too weird. Not for this one. All that looking through the magazine and cutting out. It's just turned out to be too weird. Too not what I wanted.
Is rice paper considered as napkins? Not really. It's rice paper.
Yeah.
No, not
napkin,
really.
Something that you would use in a picnic, or like what you're gonna wipe your mouth with. But the pretty ones.
Not really.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Did not like that at all. I like it better now. Now for the there we go. Michelle, are you planning on hoarding your napkins? Don't want to use them up yet. Oh, Joyce says she has to go to the kitchen for hard labor, but she's watching.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I feel better about this. I'm sorry if it made it.
I just come quickly back to me because, as I say, mine's not a hard one.
Yeah.
And he's almost finished.
I should have done something easy. I wasn't planning to make it.
And just like, well, just gonna stick him down.
Okay, talk, and hopefully they can hear you over my drawing.
Yeah. Okay. As I say, this isn't too hard. It didn't take a lot of thought for me. Yeah, it's like, okay, I'll put a few finishing, touches on it and that. But really, if I'm doing Lowry, it really is sort of like quite flat because no shadows and things. So yeah, not hard, not too hard. Like they say, you've got to keep it simple sometimes. Simple is good. So there we go.
Oh, good.
Big black shoes.
Okay, so
man. Almost there, Eileen. I'm almost there.
I'm sorry. We should have chatted about this because I was like, okay, we gotta do canvas. Oh, but no worries. No worries. I'm gonna quickly grab some paint and start painting my buildings. It's really not gonna be. It's just getting my buildings done, Nikki. It's just that my collage took a little longer than I planned.
Yeah.
So realistically, I'm not planning to do like too hard of a project here. So I'm just getting some paint out. I'm just gonna do my buildings, and I'm not gonna do the sky and all that stuff. It's gonna look smoky and dingy and gray, and some darker, if I could find a brown, buildings. So I'm just grabbing some dark colors because, like you said, uses dark colors. So I'm going to grab a few colors and we've got about 20 napkins. Anyway, so I'm going to use the... Where's my brown? Where's my brown? I don't know. Oh, here it is. It's all full of paint. You think I would have spotted that one? Ooh, yucky. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do is just start in with my...
Yeah, that's a lot of napkins, Linda.
Oh, paint tape all over here. Come on. Not much going on here for you guys. Sorry. So I'm just going to start with some of my buildings. This is my black. This is my brown. And that's all I'm going to do is just start painting my... They don't have to look the same. And what are we on here? Just a little bit of brown here. Dogs. So I'm getting in some of... I'm just going to do my own colors, I think, on the buildings, but I'm just going to keep in mind that his are fairly dull and dark, like you said, Nikki.
Flat.
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 But I mean, I know he doesn't have too many layers of buildings, but I'm going to do a bit of layering on the buildings. Like you said, it doesn't have to be exact. It's just the theme of the industrial buildings or the buildings that I'm going for. And some of the flatness, like so. And I'm going to do a bit of the white window panes and windows, but nothing too stand out that I'm doing like a ton of detail or anything like that. You're using pens? I hear you shaking pens.
My pen. Must be pen. Just lost chat again. I keep pressing the wrong thing. There we go.
That's what I was doing there before. I was like,
so Debbie says, what we're doing today, we're doing a theme. We do once a month. We do an inspired by an artist. And this month we've chosen L.S. Lowry. Lived between late 1800s and mid 1900s. So, well, towards late 1970 or something, I think he died. Wasn't sure in the 70s. So, and he did lots of industrial paintings with, but it's all very flat and without shadow and one-dimensional, and yeah, sort of captured the dreariness of the of Britain in that era. I just got black paint everywhere. So yes, So that's what we're doing, inspired by L.S. Lowry.
I'm kind of doing the flat buildings, but I'm doing them in my own style. But I'm still trying to do them flat. And I'm using the bold, dark colors that he used. So it's a little different. Like I'm not doing the fishing theme or, you know, I'm still using the industrialness-ish. So what I'm taking out of his art is the buildings really and the flatness of them. And I used collage as well as Nicky. And I kind of like that. I gessoed over my collage a bit, Debbie, and you can still see some of the writing, and I'm not really concerned about covering it up because I'm doing my own twist on this industrial type of thing. And so that's what I'm doing. With this particular painter's theme, I'm using his building theme, his industrial building theme. Doing it in a very modern maybe way and abstract, I think. I've never been so abstract, I don't think, in picking a thing, but hey. There we go. Oops, that's the wrong color. Wrong color. Okay, what does Debbie say? Awesome, very cool. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I think that Nicky's choice was really cool. Now I know I'm doing like quite different colors, but I'm trying to do the darkness and the very little detail to match it up with what I'm saying. Does that make sense, Nicky?
Kinda.
Yeah. She's just like, okay, I'll just like, yeah, watch you do this. I'm going crazy with it too much. Maybe it's too much, whatever. I'm having fun with it. Okay. Just getting in my buildings here. Should have thought the windows through though, because that's going to take a little bit of time. But hey. There we go. They're not quite industrial-ish looking, but now I wanted to use a yellow.
Debbie says she really likes the blue.
Yeah, I like the blue too. It's really cool. I think it's what color blue is it? It's a, oh dear, I think it's cobalt blue, or was it blue? No, it might have been phthalo. I should have left it out so I should have read it out. Sorry guys. Should have read it out. And that's about that for my buildings. I do have some green in here. Maybe I'll add a little bit to my brown. There we go. Okay. It's a little bright. Nikki's like, oh my god.
You're going bright and I'm going dreary.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Well, I'm going to try to maybe drew it up a bit.
That's just your interpretation of it.
Yeah. So I'm just going to work on that bit here. Adding a little bit of dreariness. Hopefully. Now this one here that I cut out, I'm not too pleased with, but I should have just left it with the paper buildings. Another one I wasn't too pleased with, but it's okay. Okay.
just realised.
Yep.
Friday the 13th.
Is it?
Yes, oh. Friday the 13th. Oh my goodness. Must mean I've signed and dated mine or something. Hi, Mary Ellen.
There you go. That might be a little too much. There's a gooey piece here or something.
Probably the fastest one I've ever done, Eileen.
Yeah, you're totally done, aren't you?
Oh. Totally. Totally.
Totally done.
I'm totally done. Look, there you go. I'm totally done. Told you mine was a simple one.
This
really nice and dreary. Just like, man looking at something dreary, one-dimensional, no shadows, nothing. Just and that's Lowry. That's Lowry.
Okay. I did not
there you go.
I did not do well on this one. I'm sorry, guys.
It's
not dreary enough. It's not dreary enough. I wanted to do the industrial buildings. Of course.
It's your interpretation of it.
If you'd like, Nikki, we can go and I could finish.
No, I'm fine. I'm just going to get a coffee.
I'm posted on the group. You sure? Oh boy, torture Nikki this time. This one is a quite bright one for that. I know. I just poor Nikki. Poor Nikki has to put up with me.
Nope. I'm fine. I'm not well, so it's okay.
Yeah, I guess mine's still too bright. I thought I did it gloomy enough, but obviously not. I mean, yeah, I'm not good at this one. Not good at this one at all. I got some gray here. Gloomy it up with some gray. I don't know. I'm going to add white to it after, but I just want to add some gray down here. Might not be the right paintbrush for this because I'm not getting quite the right feel. Let's see what I have for white. Getting some white on here. So I'm using a titanium white, but I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of this gray. This is not a good brush for this.
Hi, Clara.
I'm using a huge brush just because I want to get this part on there fast. Huge brush. Oh boy, Nikki. Maybe we should have chatted about, mine's going to be like 10 minutes. Oh, okay.
I told you mine's going to be a quick one.
Yeah, well, quick one. This still didn't warn me enough. Well, it's okay. I'm gonna have to change brushes again. It's gonna be too wide, too much. For this. This is how you rush paint, guys. Speed paint. Oh, and beat up my lamp. I'm trying to make it.
Mary Ellen said she had to Google him. What's the best way?
Yeah, I did too. But you know what? I know mine's still too bright. And this is nothing like his, I know. But I'm using the theme of the industrial buildings. So I'm using part of it. Like, and of course, there's no collage in his paintings, I don't believe, ever. Was there? Nikki? You would know.
Nope.
No. But I had to use collage because, like I said, my canvas was torn a bit. There we go. I actually got away with that, Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's dry this up a bit.
Yeah, I'll just come back to me while Eileen's drying hers off because it helps to take away the sound of her heat tool there. And so mine's a like a really simple version of his of his painting. You know, really flat and one-dimensional without shadows and things like that. So yeah, I did them as simple as I could, but I thought I'd give him something to look at. So it's so I thought I'd give him some teacups to look at or something. So he's got to have something to look at. So there you go. I've stuck some teacups on the back. Dreary, drab. It's like industrial north of England, which at that time was actually very dreary. So there you go.
Yeah. She wins it. She wins it, Dale. That was you won that one. That one's definitely you got that one down pat, Nikki. I think most definitely. So I'm just gonna start on the windows, I guess. And I'm being. Oh, what did the cat do? Chloe's yelling at him. This is not good. Don't hear no. Like whoa. Okay, so I'm gonna just start on the windows. So this is really bad. I'm sorry, guys. I went too.
That's looking good. It's got that one-dimensional.
Well, that's what I was going for,
look.
but yeah, I maybe the yellow's too bright, but some of his buildings are more beigey yellow, but I probably should have went more with the tanny yellow, like a golden yellow. But I could always go over it if I decide I don't like it. So
Susan, just need to keep refreshing, honey bunny. I know there've been some bad live streams today.
Yeah, I've noticed that we have quite the lag, I think, too.
Mary Ellen said, just grunge up your bright buildings.
Pardon me?
Mary Ellen said, just grunge up your bright buildings.
Yeah, I think I am going to try to do that. So, going to try to do that. I'm being very, messy on the windows too. It could be more modern. They're obviously more modern day buildings because they didn't have very tall skyscrapers back then. The sizes don't match up to, but hey. Very childlike.
Yeah.
But whatever. I don't know. I'm actually enjoying it.
Yeah, well, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not much for abstract, but this is totally not bad.
It's quite nice that I'm doing the are inspired by in my journal
Mm-hmm.
because as I'm looking at them, it's actually really rather good. You know, I'm just getting the painting, whichever painting I choose to be inspired by, I'm actually printing out and putting on the opposite page, and then I look at it and think, oh yeah, that's okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hi, Anne-Marie. So yeah, I think it's rather interesting actually as you're going through, you know, having a look. I think it's going to be a good keepsake, this one, for the 12 months.
Okay, get some white in here and mix it up.
Yeah, no, Marie, I'm not good, but you know, let's not moan about it, eh?
Crazy buildings. I'm going crazy. Sorry, guys. It's totally not even. I should have actually thought about this one a little longer. I think I'm trying to go too fast and like totally twisted the style totally badly. Okay. Well.
No, no. No, Marie, it's not a cold I have. It's I have an inverse temperature, so I'm actually very cold, struggling with staying warm. So, and I'm sure it's something to do with the injection that I had on Monday.
Oh boy.
Yeah, my temperature at the moment's about 35 degrees. This morning it was 34.9.
Oh. So you should have said something. We could have maybe if you're not feeling well. Oh.
Oh no, I'm staying warm. You know, I'm actually almost sat on top of the fire.
Okay, so I'm trying to dingy up the backspace a bit. I'm taking too long.
No, you're not.
She's being so nice. Okay, let's add a little bit more white. Yeah.
It's Ilene on screen.
Yeah.
Did I miss that? Because I'm just making another hot drink.
Don't hold it against me. This is a terrible one.
No, it's not.
Terrible. Okay, let's see here. Nope, that's not ready. Trying them. Okay.
Anne-Marie, mine's a simple man. There you go. He's one of Lowry's one-dimensional man with no shadows or anything. So he just ends up like floating in the air as well. So made it as simple as I could. Taking one of his pictures. Kept it quite dreary and drab. And yep, that's Lowry. That's Lowry.
I really messed up this guy. I feel like I really messed up this one. Oh. So I'm just going into my background a bit more, and I'm really not being really careful. I'm trying to go quickly. Fix that up there. Okay. Well,
I actually like it.
I like it too. The only thing I'm missing is the people, but I'm not sure if I want to add them. Do I have to add them? I think they'll take away from the... I don't know.
You just do what you want to do.
I feel like the people might take away from the buildings, to be honest, but I'm not sure right now.
I just feel like in the foreground they used to have like hundreds of people.
Here? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, hundreds of little stick figures running around the place.
I'm trying to figure it out, right? I'm trying to...
Susan said looks awesome. Anne-Marie likes the colours.
Thanks,
Mary-Ellen said drag that soot around.
And Mary-Ann said what?
Mary-Ellen says drag that soot around.
Yeah, I will try. I'm just right now playing with a bit of the whatever this is, the wash a bit just to make. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Clara says looks good, Eileen. Debbie says looks better now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it better a bit now. So I'm just gonna adding a little bit of smush here. And then I think you're right, the people. Okay. Not too sure what I'm doing, guys. Not too sure what I'm doing. What's that? What's somebody saying?
Susan says it actually reminds me of Main Street in I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Nasua, NH after 5 p.m. So I think you've got the busy industrial street scene. Good. There you go.
Well, that's good. Good. A little too much maybe, but I'm just trying to. Anything I don't like, I'm just going over a bit. Okay. So, recommendations, Nikki. Should I just do black men or stick figures?
Stick figures.
Stick figures.
Lots of little stick figures running around. Sort of like they're not grounded or anything. They're just sort of like all over the foreground.
Yeah.
All right, Susan says the saying is the sidewalk rolls up so no people around. She's saying it's an empty scene. Larry had lots of people running around in his.
I don't know. Let's see. We'll do a couple and we'll see how we look like it. Right?
Yeah, you can always go over them if you don't like it, can't you?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But what I'm thinking is kind of like not right up against the buildings for some reason. Oh, it's too big, but
are you painting?
Yeah. Can you not see?
Nope, I can't see it.
Oh, it's way at the bottom. Sorry.
Yeah. Yay! That's it. Fab.
People can't see what I'm doing. Sorry, guys. So they're not even stick figures. They're just
blobs. Yeah, it's good. It's your interpretation of it.
Because I don't know. I'm just kind of slowly creeping up. I'm not sure how close to the buildings I want them.
he has them sort of like floating all over the foreground. You know, it's like they're not really grounded, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Susan said looks good, like they're headed home.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was like, yeah, like I don't want them too close to the buildings for some reason. I just feel like they should be all like is evasion or they're heading home, like you said, or something crazy. That's my interpretation. I don't know. I
Looking
don't know where I
good.
was going with
Keep
this.
going,
The
keep
only,
going with it. It's looking good.
yeah, the only thing I really wanted to do is get the buildings in there, but I really went crazy with them, I think. So don't know.
Susan says Nashua or Nashua, or I have no idea how to pronounce it, is my hometown, and that is how it looks at 5 p.m.
Oh, cool. Well, kind of happy with that.
Or at least it used to.
Yeah. You used to before I destroyed it or the painting? Okay. I think that's pretty good. I'm not sure if I want to put more people. I got my main are kind of popping out and then my blended people in there. What do you think, Nikki?
I'm loving it.
Well,
And Marie said we should do some form of the paisley pattern on one of our streams.
paisley. Not sure.
Debbie said, well, ladies, the hubby wants to go out for dinner, so she has to go get ready. It looks good, Eileen. See you all later.
Okay, well, thank you guys. I think I'm pretty much done. I just want to put a few more dingy clouds above the buildings, but other than that, I'm done.
Susan says looks awesome.
Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, other than that, I am pretty done. So that's it. I don't want to put the people too close, and I just got to dingy it up a little bit here and there where I feel like, but I think that's it. So I guess we can go if you would like, Nikki. It's up to you. Because I'm just, like
I'll just wait till you finish, girl.
You know that this could take forever, right?
Let's just wait till you finish. People can see you finish it. You just need to add a bit of gold there, that's all.
Gold. I'm not sure about.
See, I bet you thought I wouldn't be able to pull that one in today, didn't you?
No, I didn't even realize. Like, I was just like, oh boy, I was worried about the people and the buildings, and yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes you just don't need to
Yeah.
overthink it.
And then when I looked it up the other day, I'm like, oh, I like the building. Like, I like the idea. I kind of like, well, totally not my style, right? Because I like more detail and stuff. But
It's what we're all about. Is on this one inspired by is like just looking at different artists and
but
just
you said it gives you a choice it makes you try things differently, right? That's the
yeah,
big thing. Like,
yeah.
I would never, excuse me, paint like this. Excuse me. I never even think about trying something like this.
If we keep doing the same things over and over again, then it just like looks everything gets to look the same, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So it's
I
good
guess
to
it's
extend
open up
ourselves and try some.
open our world up to different
Yep.
things. I kind of like the gloominess a bit now. I'm adding a bit white when I think it's too gloomy.
Bye, Susan. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a tickle in my so it's just like
it's all the smog. I tell you, it's terrible. Gets everywhere.
looking at the smog. Yeah. I'm terrible. Anyway, he had some really neat roofs and stuff but he had them really nice old buildings. So I think that this is pretty much done. And I probably will play with it later if I spot something I want to do, but it's hard to tell. Because you know me. Oops, maybe I'll just do these ones like doing. But anyways, you know me, I kind of get to carried away on some stuff. Of course, he's got a lot cleaner lines that I'm doing right now. Like I didn't have very much really nice. It's really a messy painting, realistically. But I think that's about that. Yeah, I think that's about that, Nicky. Just kind of blending some of this in a bit at the bottom. Okay, what do you think? I think I'm done.
Okay, looking good.
Yep. I don't have those crisp lines that he had on the ground, which I did like, but you know, the sidewalks and stuff of that. But there we go. I'm done playing with it.
Okay. So just go back to me for a second, just share your mind. It's just like as I say, just really simple, over really quickly. I just feel like I peaked too soon. But that was my Lowry gentleman looking at something, that way.
Mm-hmm.
And so there you go. Back to Eileen's for her background. You see, look, she's still playing.
Well, this is about it. I might play a little bit because really wish I could have made a better. I don't know. Maybe a better like I'm trying to think of the word, but between these two things here, okay, I'm adding some markings, but between the people and it's kind of just blah, right? But maybe if I play with it a bit, I can get something I like. Just to make it blend in more, or even just like not so flat. But sometimes projects you can get back to it and you find there's something that you want to do on it. So sometimes that happens. Right, Nicky?
Yeah.
So that does happen sometimes. Okay, I'm done though, I think.
Yep. Okay, then. So we're going to go now. And we'd just like to say thanks for joining us today. And if you're in the International Crafters Facebook group, we'll be next week is our where we host a guest. And so I'll be putting up a post inviting you to come and join us live next week. So we'll put up the post if you want to come on live with us, put your name under the post, and we'll do a little drawing to pick who's going to be live with us next week.
Yeah.
So if you fancy it, Yvette says, "Oh, I missed you all."
Oh.
So look out for the post in International Crafters on Facebook. Put your name under if you want to join us on the live stream next week, and we'll make the draw. So thanks for joining us.
Oh,
see
and
you
also
soon.
too, the first week of May, we will be I will be putting together all the people who participate and doing a draw for the people who participate in the napkin challenge, putting their names in. So I'm going to do just a draw for that. It was unexpected. I wasn't totally planning to do the draw. I kind of said if there was enough people that joined, that's what we're going to do. Right, Nicky?
Yep.
So as a thank you, we're going to do that, a giveaway draw. So that'll be give everybody kind of still the first week of May to kind of, if they didn't get a chance to do it, or or they're still working on stuff. So we're just going to put everybody's who was participating. We appreciate you guys, and that's our way of saying thank you.
Yes, it is.
So thank. Okay, bye everybody.
Thanks. Bye.